at the first homework problem there, page 13, lesson 1. It says, here's a figure that looks like letter A along with several others. Which figures? So to me, figures gives it away that there's going to be more than one answer. Okay, that there's going to be more than one answer. Remember, I told you yesterday it's a good idea to write down the sizes, how far it is. Okay, how long is each side? So if you look at the original here, there are 2 diagonals, but it's tough to know exactly how long a diagonal is. So I need to measure straight up, and I'm going to mark that as a 2. The top is a 1, and that looks like a 1 as well. So don't worry about the diagonals. Always measure straight, up and down, left and right. Okay, so does anybody know which ones are scale copies based on that? Figure 2. That goes up 4. To the right 2. The middle part looks like 2. So what would be the scale factor of that one? 2 times, double, right? So I would say figure 2. Explain how I know. It is times 2 compared to original. Bless you. Okay, it's always compared to the original. Anybody else think they see one? Sophia. Figure 4. This looks to be 1. This looks like a half. This looks like a half. So compared to the original, what's the scale factor? 1/2. It is times a half, or half as big compared to original. And you can eliminate number 3 right away. It doesn't look like an A. Figure 1 would be 3 and 1. So if the 1 doesn't change, the height can't change. So that one's eliminated as well. So other than just circling your answers, make sure you write down why. It says explain. Problem 2. Okay, the most common mistake I see, guys, if you answered yes to this, I think you made the most common mistake. Would you say this is half as big? Half as tall? Yeah, it even tells you it's 4 centimeters and 2, so that's fine. What else has to be half as big then? The length on the bottom. Looks to me like that did not change. Remember when we talked about moving your picture? If you just make it half as tall, will you still look the same or will you be distorted? You'd be distorted. Okay, if you do it to the height, you got to do it to the width. This did not change. So this is not a scaled copy because you did not change the width. You did not change how wide it is. However, you need to say that. But it does say explain, so you just can't write yes or no.
Yeah, and neither did the length between the peaks.
Yep, these were all the same as well because that's the same as this. Yep, good point. So if you don't change all of it, guys, it's automatically a no. Does that make sense? All right. Okay, here's a good visual of it with number 3. Which ones still look like a football or stadium? Yeah, the Rose Bowl. Read.
I'm going to go with A and B.
Did you say B, boy, D, dog?
D.
D. Would you say those are the only 2 that look like it? I would say that's correct. This one looks stretched. This one looks wider. Doesn't look the same as the original. That gives it away. Do I have to explain this one? Nope. So you simply just write it down. Final question. 5 times what is 15? Brody. 5 times 5 is 15? 5 times 3 is 15. How about if I couldn't see it? How could I get it if I don't know 5 times 3 is 15? Kellen. Divide. You would take 15 divided by 3, and some of these are a little trickier, so you may have to do that. Okay, the number on the right side divided by the number in front. But it is 3. Oh, that should have been a 5 there. 15 divided by 5 is 3. So you can get it either way. If you can see it, awesome. Second one. Kaylee, what do you think on the second one?
8.
8 is correct. 4 times 8 is 32. Molly, what do you think on C? 6 times what is 9? 1.5 is correct. 1.5. So again, if you had trouble seeing that, guys, you just take 9 divided by 6. And it will give you the answer every time. Then you don't have to guess. The last one, probably the trickiest. Boston, did you get that one? 1/4. Or 0.25. Again, if you couldn't see it, guys, you take 3 divided by 12. You will get the answer, 0.25. Any questions on that first homework assignment?